Contributor. You've heard the criticism out there that Donald Trump is leaning too much on ex-military leaders when he's assembling his cabinet. He's announced 3 names so far, and if you include the name of General David Petraeus, who is also in the mix at possible Secretary of State position, there could be more high-ranking former military leaders in the White House. What do you think about that, Carl?
Well, I understand the concern about the Department of Defense, and since the creation of that post just after World War II, the requirement has been that no former military flag officer can command the Department of Defense unless they've been out for more than 7 years or have received special permission from Congress, which was granted once before, asked for once and granted once. But stepping back for just a minute, when did we get to be a country where military service was a disqualification for public service and service in the president's cabinet?
Precisely.
I'm a fan of William McKinley. He had a cabinet of 8 men. 3 of them had served in the military. Richard Nixon had a cabinet of 12. 7 of them had served in the military. The Secretary of State, the Labor Secretary, the Transportation Secretary, the AG, Mel Laird at the Department of Defense, HEW, the Postmaster General, all of them had served in the military, and many of them had been high-ranking officers, and many of them were decorated war heroes. So when did we get to a point where the Homeland Security could not be somebody who's in the military, that the National Security Advisor should not be somebody from the military? I don't remember these objections, for example, when Brent Scowcroft was named as George H.W. Bush's National Security Advisor, and he did an exemplary job. And then President Obama named General Jim Jones. Didn't last very long, but I don't remember criticism of him that we shouldn't be naming a military flag officer, somebody from the military, to the National Security Advisor's post.